Hi, this is Kimberly. Please enjoy our podcast, but remember our doctors are only here to educate, not diagnose. If you have any questions or need any further information, please email me. My email address is kim@mfwellness.org.
Okay, another podcast, Dr. Fink.
Let's do it!
So Dr. Fink and I, the whole staff, we're coming off of a 50-something patient morning. We have a 70 patient afternoon. And man, we're just so grateful to be seeing all these people, have the new place open, and just seeing volumes of people. And one of the things we've been talking to them about is how to get back outside after COVID. You know, hopefully, God willing, knock on wood, knock on everything, that this will be over with soon. A lot of places are reopening. A lot of people are seeing each other. I know for us, we're seeing a whole lot of patients' faces for the whole first time, and it's wonderful. You know, we got a lot of good-looking people come here. You know,
Yeah.
ugly people don't get healthcare, right, I think.
Oh, sure.
I did it. All right. So, special guest this week, Dr. Amanda Drum is here.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Do you want me to talk? Sure.
I'm just gonna. That's
Hi.
my cue. I just
Okay,
stare.
great.
Yeah, we asked everybody we saw yesterday and a couple days ago, you know, what do you want to talk about this week? And we just kind of look at what we're treating a lot of. And what we are treating a lot of is what happens when you have a pandemic, isolate the hell out of yourselves, and then go back out into public. So 3 questions we're going to answer for you today based on what patients were asking us about. Number 1, getting back into the gym. Number 2, getting back to any type of health. And then number 3, play dates, you know, kids all getting back together, the dangers and not dangers, you know, what should moms be worried about is what one of the moms was asking me about last night. So we're going to talk about it today. So first topic, we'll all weigh in, going back to the gym. I asked Dr. Danielle about this specifically this morning, and her thoughts were just to make sure your body is prepared to lift heavy weights.
Yeah, and she gave me a list here, so that
Dr. Maurer, take
gotta
it
give
away.
credit to her because I think she can't be here because she's actually training people in the gym, right?
Man,
Yeah.
She's
So
so
that's
high
great.
tech. She is the now she's not the strength and conditioning coach. She's the trainer for a local high school, right?
With girls basketball
Women's,
teams.
Yeah, basketball and softball.
Man, I'm so proud of her.
There's 2 teams.
So yeah, she gave me about 4 major things that I'll talk about, and these are a lot of times things we give people in January because you know, they haven't
Dude,
lifted
I
a
was
long
just gonna
time,
say that. That's
and
right.
then they try to get back in the gym. Well, at this point, we maybe have some people
It's a double January.
spend a year and a half or
You've
so.
been in the double.
So first thing is, and we've talked about this a lot, is a good dynamic warm up for at least 8 minutes prior to the workout. And I think towards the beginning, this was like podcast 2. I think we did.
Yeah, this is very well.
Dynamic
I
warm-up,
just,
so-
in my head, I have this image of people like racing through the doors of the gym and just starting to bench press as much
Yeah,
as much as they
that's
can.
That's exactly what
We got so many people that they miss the weights
Yeah.
so bad.
So yeah, make sure you do the warm up before you get too excited about it.
Please.
And it could be a general warm up. If you're doing leg day, it could be focused more on the legs.
Mhm,
If it's upper body, you can focus more on upper body.
I love it.
And if you have questions, make sure you let us know. And then the second one is, like you just mentioned, what Dr. Daniel wrote is do not overdo it. Don't try to lift super heavy. Don't try to lift. If you haven't been in the gym for a year and a half, don't think you're going to do what you did a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm worried about the super pros. You know what I mean? You're talking like a 275, 300-pound bench, and you haven't been able to get in there. Just, man, take it easy. 'Cause
Or if
you
you're a
screw
runner.
that up and your summer's over.
Yeah.
Or or a lot of our runners.
Yeah. You're not where you used to be. So
Right.
ease your way back into it. That's a big one.
That's it. Give yourself a
And this next one is something that I know Dr. Danielle is always harping on, and that is starting with good form. You know, we're not trying to lift super heavy again. You can work your way up to that.
Right.
But
Yeah,
let's
be-
focus on
just-
form.
Right. Try to be heavy again by October. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, give yourself the time. You know.
Yeah.
Try to get back to your max by Halloween.
Yeah. And if you have that good form, you'll get there a lot quicker.
Heck yeah.
And then the last one is something we try to get people to do all the time, and probably about 5% actually do this. And that's when you get done working out, spend 15 minutes doing static stretches. So the stretches you typically think about, you know,
Right.
holding that for 30 seconds.
And I don't get it because, like, you just did all this work.
Yeah.
And then you're going to leave that on the table. Like, you come, you work out, you get to that third, 4th rep, or maybe you're down now into your secondary exercises or your isolating exercises. You've gone through all your compound work, and then you're going to leave that on the table. Like, you're not going to stretch those muscles that are already red hot, already got good blood pumping through them. By stretching them out, you're making more room for those myofibers that you just recruited. So if you don't stretch, you are literally leaving strength gains on the table.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts, Dr. Matt? Dr. Matt just saw all the people in the world, so he's brain dead.
No, I'm like, there's been 4 people just this morning and from yesterday, and we're talking about, you're doing all this work, and like Dr. was saying, you're leaving all these gains on the table. But literally, if you are a bodybuilder, what you do is you eat, warm up, work out, stretch, eat, go to bed.
That's it.
And you repeat that twice in a day. So the people that are finding the most improvement or the most gains are the people that are going through a cycle similar to that. Like, not all of us are going to be bodybuilders, but...
You got to get those 2-a-days. Just make the second one cardio.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do for volleyball at Martin?
5-a-days.
2-a-days.
It was
3
2-a-days, wasn't it?
3 days for 3 weeks, 2-a-days for 2 weeks, and then preseason.
Sick.
But we definitely did a warm up and a cool down.
Every single
And
time.
none of us got hurt, so
That's crazy, because you guys went hard.
yeah.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad I could contribute.
Yeah, you always contribute, Dr. Fink.
Yeah.
Dr. Fink does all the heavy lifting around here. You know what I mean? Dr. Mauer's
Dr.
working
Matt's,
his way back to...
Dr. Matt just ate his breakfast, and
he did.
At 11:45, he ate his breakfast.
We got breakfast. It got here. I ate mine. Told Matt Dr. Matt was on his. Well, it's like third breakfast. I shouldn't say, And 11:50, Dr. Matt's like, "Where's that food?" That's what it's like here now. And we're grateful for each and every patient. We just love you all. But like yesterday, we had a concussion, a contusion, an ankle, 2 blown out wrists. Cowley's, suspicion of Cowley's fractures. Like, we love you guys. And I understand, God, I'm the last person to tell people to calm down. The last person. But as, everyone's excited coming out of a pandemic, but you have got to get back in there nice and easy, or you're going to ruin your summer. You're going to wreck it right out. My fishermen, my golfers, I'm just staring at them. Like, you better calm down.
How will people know if it's too much? How do they know where the line is for going too hard or like not doing enough?
Yeah,
because it's so difficult. It's people are like, well,
absolutely.
I'm going to do this.
Just depend. First of all, then they come in to get adjusted. They can ask us, and we'll tell them. Otherwise, figure out where their best form is. What's the best day you've had running? And then draw a line backwards and then divide that up. So today is, I don't know what today is, June
2nd.
something, June 1st, June 2nd. Yeah.
2nd.
So you figured it'll be start of next week, people hear this podcast. Let's give it 16 weeks till the end of the summer. And you figure by the end of summer, if you're an upper level athlete, that's where you need to be. So you just take where you have to be to get back to, in your head, to where you were, divide that by 16. Now you've got weekly goals. It takes you 5 minutes, and then you bam, 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 bam. If you're like, if you're 20 years old, you haven't been golfing, you've been out golfing, do what you want. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about upper level athletes, people in their 30s or 40s that are really pushing it. The people who need to make sure that they come back the right way. I'm talking about our distance runners, our Ironmen, those kinds of. So I'll pick a date, and my date for almost every single person without fail is going to be end of summer. Because you need 3 months to get those ligaments. You need that 8 to 12 weeks for those ligaments to start heating back up. You get that collagen in. You get the conversion over to the firmer cartilage. That kind of stuff takes time. And stuff moves through ligament, with facilitated diffusion is what it is. And so it has to be called for. You have to stimulate it first and let it fix itself. It's not like muscle. So. Anyway, okay, so that's getting back to the gym. Now, I have told people, I know you guys have told people, if you're within 15 pounds of your target weight coming out of this pandemic, give yourself a big fat congratulations. If you're like, I think I might have put on weight, who cares? We had a pandemic, the likes of which we haven't seen since 1920, so it's the flu. There was a smaller flu, but for intents and purposes, there's never been anything like this in terms of lockdown in this country. It's brand new. It was super scary, super depressing. You couldn't see your friends. So now everything's kind of opening back up. And you're like, God, I really don't look like I want to. Okay. All you have to do is go do the things that'll get you back to where you want to be. and add time. And that is going to be, in my opinion, I'll go first. It's going to be cardio. Get up, hit some weights if you want, go for a walk. Because going for a walk does so many things besides increase your metabolism. It is my assertion that you cannot be healthy without walking. Because healthy is not just big muscles. Body health is cardiovascular. I don't like it either. I don't like it. That's not true. I love it. I love running in the woods, but that's a totally different problem. That
It's true. It's a different. It's a different mindset.
I do
it's
love
a different mindset.
But it's cardio. You want to lose weight? You want to, summer's just shooting around the corner. All you gotta do is go.
Weren't you
walk.
hitting that row machine?
I did too hard. Now my knee is killing me.
Good thing we did this podcast today.
I'm going to be icing for the rest of the afternoon. It hurts real bad.
And lasering.
Yeah, I will be.
Would you say you
that's my,
overdid it? Would you say?
I super overdid it, but I always warm up. It's because I was watching Netflix while I was rowing, and the show I was watching was called...
with no music or sound on, probably.
just the subtitles. And so the...
I know.
Psychotic.
I know.
It's because I have 90 kids. You can't hear the music anyway. Like, I have the rower hidden away and the TV. And no one ever goes in there. But as soon as I pull that first time, 400 kids in that room talking to me. And I want to hear what's on. I don't want to miss anything. So, anyway, I was watching the show, and it was called Explained. And so...
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And next thing I know, I'm pulling 24, 25 strokes a minute. And I'm like, oh, and so...
The information's so good it got you pumped
And
up.
I was like only halfway through my rowing session, and so I had to stick it, and man, it was a mistake. Anyway, that's my advice for getting back into shape. First, I'm going to tell people, do not feel guilty. Who cares? If what you weigh tomorrow is 1 ounce less than what you weighed today, all you got to do is add time. That's all it is. One little thing, one foot in front of the other. Okay.
You know what's good about walks too? The whole family can do it.
You're right, man.
Lots of people are asking how they can get their kids involved.
Straight up.
Or the whole family.
Straight up.
Everyone can do it.
Be the example.
Everyone knows how to walk.
Absolutely.
Kids can ride their bikes,
That's it.
Set a goal, we're going to go X, Y, and Z distance today, and then next time you go a little further.
That's it.
So,
Perfect.
it's an easy way.
Especially the bikes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kids love circling you on their bikes and taunting you.
Until they want you to carry it back.
That's right. That's straight up
But
happening.
hey, there's your weightlifting.
There you
right
go.
there.
Now you got some overhead press coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would say just once you make the decision to start, just don't stop. Like Dr.
nice.
Josh is saying, it's just a matter of time. Well, it's just a matter of making small changes. Yeah. We talk about this all the time here at the office about you can't fix your spine in one adjustment. And we apply that to all the other advice that we give out of here.
That's right.
It's like you can't just get fit, or you can't get, Bruce Lee toned. You can't get swole. You can't, it just doesn't happen just like that.
The human body just doesn't work that way. It doesn't heal that way. The tissues just don't do that.
Just like Dr. Josh and myself and Dr. Brad and Dr. Amanda have all taken time to cultivate our personalities.
It's true.
It takes time to get healthy. And we're here to help you. So just one step at a time.
Yeah. Be cool.
And move forward.
Be cool.
That's it.
Be true to your school.
Word to Big Bird.
All right, straight up.
And then I would also say just nutrition and water. The grocery stores, supermarkets, they have been open during this time, but for some, I know it was a lot of anxiety with that,
Yeah.
going to the grocery
my
store.
gosh. I went
had to wear
shopping for a
mask
couple
and-
people.
There might have been a point in time where you're just kind of like rush in, rush out, just grab your
Don't
can.
breathe.
But now that things are lessening and you may feel more comfortable, spend time, like we always say, spend time in that produce section,
Straight up.
spend time in the perimeter, the frozen, refrigerated
Just
area.
flood your body with it.
And then another thing's water. Summer's approaching.
Yeah.
We haven't exactly had
It's hiding behind the clouds.
summer type
It's
weather
gotta jump
yet.
out and
I
get
know we're
us,
not
yeah.
there yet, but
No, the Earth is not sure what exactly is going on.
we've had, what was it? It was like 40 some degrees. The other
There
day.
was. It was supposed to be super
man.
hot,
It was
and it's
45
like
degrees.
cold.
It was nuts. over
But
there.
yeah, just make sure you're staying hydrated. We've given different formulas in the past, but at least make sure you're getting the 64 ounces, the
Yeah.
8 ounce
Yeah, the
glasses
trick
per
is
day.
to just start drinking water early.
And if you want to see how it's done properly, just come to our office and see how quickly we go through
We got to do an Instagram.
our
of that.
water,
Don't
our
watch
5-gallon bottles.
We
of
got to do
water.
the TikToks or something.
Yeah.
Do
You
people
need to
still
set
do
up
the
a camera and watch it just.
I don't know the correct formulation of the words for that, so I'm not going to contribute.
Yeah, we got to do a time lapse of that because
Sure.
we just the staff. You're right. We just destroy a 5-gallon bottle.
Time lapse. Yeah, we definitely need a time lapse.
Somebody's back there tilting it up.
We're going like one, maybe like every other day.
That's right.
It's making it like a day and a half.
That's right.
Per
5 gallon.
5-gallon.
I think he's getting wailed on.
It's not even hot out yet. So.
It's in there crying.
knows?
The coloring guy's like, what in the hell? You know? He has to come to the back
He's
door.
got a
like,
special parking just to bring out all the
He's
jugs.
like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, we're drinking that
This
water,
used to
bro.
be like such a calm office. Like it was just like 3 or 4 jugs, and now he's getting like 3 and
10.
14. Yeah, he's like maxing out. I'm just making delivery just for you guys.
That's right. We drink as much water here as Unger Book. He delivers over there too. And he's like, you guys drink as much water as that place. And they've got like 100 and something employees.
And it's all just us. You know,
It's
we don't
us.
have it out in the
Yeah,
patient area.
It's like 12 people.
It's just us.
We don't share our water.
We don't. We just drink it. All right. So, kids. So, the last thing my mom asked me last night, she's like, hey, I'm getting calls for all these birthday parties, all these things. Should I be worried about my kids? And so we want to ask Dr. Amanda to first talk about babies because that is her ultimate prime super level specialty. And then we'll talk about kids in general.
So I have quite a few moms who had just had babies or are about to have
They
babies.
are
And I
raining babies here.
get this question a lot too, actually. In my personal opinion, because I believe that the body can sustain itself and fight off viruses and everything, that we need to let it do naturally. I don't believe that we need to be overly concerned of things. Obviously, still take caution if you feel that you need to take caution. If you know someone's sick, maybe don't go. Or if your kid's sick or you feel sick, again, maybe like it used to be, don't go. But if you are fine and believe everything is going well for everyone, absolutely get out there, go have fun, enjoy the weather.
Especially if it's outdoors.
Yeah, like, again, though, if you aren't comfortable, don't go. It's really your opinion.
That's it.
Or your decision.
That's it.
Masks, wear them if you want to, don't wear them if you don't want to. I mean, it's your life. You do as you want to do now.
It's just about having a sense of comfort.
Right.
You know, the data coming back.
Because when you're in a high stress situation, that's when your immune
That's when
system
you're
gets
gonna get
lowered.
sick,
So
yeah.
that's when we're going to see another
You're right.
influx of sickness.
You're right.
But people are going to get sick regardless of what you do.
Totally right.
Stay at home, you're going to get sick. Go out, you're going to get sick.
It's gonna
So
happen,
you
right?
might as
'Cause
well just do what you want.
Well, everyone's been growing their own microculture for 18 months.
Right.
And now you're going to get out and you're going to get other people's microculture and you're going to get your butt kicked.
Right.
It's going to happen. You're going to get a cold. It's going to happen. This fall, it'll be cold season again.
Right.
It's okay.
Yep.
That's what happens. You get sick, you kick it in the teeth, and then you're better. Most important thing for people to understand, as they get out, as they see their friends again, you're going to be exposed to your friends' maybe not so great habits. You know, and if they're carrying around all kinds of germs, they may jump on you. But it doesn't matter. Like, just do your thing, stay healthy. It's going to be fine. It's not something that you should avoid as long as you're making your own healthy decisions. You know, and when you start coughing, or if somebody starts coughing and running a fever, please, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't want everyone to live in this constant state, and nobody does, not the CDC, not anybody, of just this blanket fear, because it will wreck your sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system, hormone production, you know, and hormone production down regulation always leads to sickness. Go ahead, Dr. Fick. You're slowly leaning forward.
Paranoia will destroy you.
Nice. Your thoughts, Dr. Maurer?
I'm writing it down right now.
He is. You can see it. Okay, very good. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
We just want everyone to get back out there, and we don't want you to not worry about getting back out there, but I want you to get back out there the right way. Because we all love treating patients. It's what we do. It's our stated objective. But man, if you could maybe dial back a few of the injuries, that'd be a lot more fun. But
for us,
having said that, yeah, for us.
Yeah.
Having said that, it is nice. It's good practice taking wrist x-rays.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice practice. But the wrist
I've
seems
taken
to
wrist
be,
ones for a while.
So I know.
Yeah.
So far this year, it's wrist city. So who knows what that means?
Outstretched hand.
That's right. Good work, Dr. Fink. Okay, so Dr. Maurer, anything for the people?
No, that was it. Good
Dr.
stuff.
Amanda?
Nope.
Thanks for joining us on such short notice.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Dr. Matt?
Other than we had a couple really good questions last night at the spinal care class regarding what is crappy food, and we kind of went in detail regarding going along the outsides, make sure stuff
Of the supermarket.
Of the supermarket.
Not like of the food.
Sure. Well, I mean, either way.
Leave the middle of your food.
Yeah, leave the middle of your food. That's right. Stuff that's alive, right? Fruits, vegetables, more vegetables and fruits, and then the less processed, the better.
That's it.
And that just means less steps.
Mm-hmm.
There
Eat more plants than meat, more vegetables than fruit. Go around the outside of the supermarket.
Maybe we should do another Supermarket Smarts
Video.
presentation
Oh, that was such a good video.
in the office. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like
But that
each
video.
of us will be like a part of the store or something. Like dress up.
I think so.
I'll be the milk.
I'm the steak.
Definitely like broccoli.
Oh, nice. I figured you'd be like a
Salmon.
salmon.
Oh,
I was gonna go see
That's
that.
more the baby though.
Yeah.
I think I like vegetables.
Okay.
Okay.
And Dr. Maurer, you're what?
I was going seafood, but
Straight up.
Yeah.
What would you be? The lobster?
I could be salmon. I think salmon's a
Nice.
healthy
Nice.
choice.
Salmon.
Nice. And then we'll just assign Dr. Danielle a role because she's
She could be a cod or something. She's like,
Are
why
you
am I
gonna-
a cod?
Are you gonna be like probably a fruit? She's probably a fruit.
She'd be a protein, I feel like. She'd
Yeah,
be a meat.
she'd be something that beats things' asses.
Free range chicken, maybe.
That was like a super spike.
That's what we should. Anyway, okay.
Well, it's still a chicken.
Just saying.
I didn't know you wanted me to denote that. You know what
Well,
I'm
I
saying?
mean, I just didn't want to. All right. Well, I didn't want to make it weird, but it's weird. So, okay. So
Hey,
for
that's
Dr.
okay.
Brett,
That's how we are.
for Dr. Amanda,
Help me.
for Dr. Fink, who's punch drunk. We love you guys, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye.
And a big thank you goes out to Hug Monster Sound for somehow allowing the doctors' voices to sound even better than they already do.